Hey, Joanne. So I know it's late, it's off the late night, but that's normally my thing because I'll be having a lot going on during the day for the most part. But I'm here, okay? In today's video, we're going to talk about 5 things to notice when you have a jealous person around, weird, competitive, because it's one thing for me to talk about, get away from jealous people, competitive people, envy people, but you might not even know that certain signs are signs of jealousy or being competitive or anything like that, okay? And the reason why you want to get rid of these type of people or you want to stay away from this type of energy is because it can be very detrimental to you in the long run. So the first thing I want to say is that the first sign you want to look out for is if every time you notice that you have told this person something, right? Say, for example, you're trying to apply for a job to become a pilot, and you go and tell this person this or people, and their first thing, instead of saying, "Oh, that's awesome, what made you want to get into being a pilot?" Right? They hit you with the negative. You want to be a pilot for what? Like, don't you know people like die in planes? Don't you know like you're never gonna be around your family? Don't you know that like they're quick to throw out the pessimism and the negativity to try to like get into your mind. If you don't have a strong mindset, that type of negative suggestion or comment, it will throw you off. You won't even want to do it anymore. Okay, so that's sign number one. Sign number two, you're gonna notice that when you do something or anytime they can, they're asking you like, girl, where you get this from? Where you do this at? Well, how you get this? What you do that? How you get this? How you get that? What you do that? When you learn it? Like they're constantly trying to find out like where you get your stuff from or how you figured something out. Right? And there's nothing wrong with that because you want to put your friends and your family on, that's no problem. But if you notice that's the only main reason why they be talking to you, like that's the main subject at hand. They don't really check on you, like see how your day's doing, see how you're doing. The first thing when they hit your phone, texting you, calling you, is, "Girl, I saw what you had on today. Where you get that from? Girl, I saw that you posted. Where you get this from?" Da, da, da. Again, they want to know the information. They want to know the source on you, but they don't really care to invest in you. I've had several people do that to me, and I don't like it. I don't mind telling you where I got something from or how I did it, but don't let that be the only kind of interaction we have. The third thing you're going to notice is imitation. Okay, that also goes into a little bit of two, but three is imitation. Meaning it's not just about they want to know like where you get this or that from. They are like trying to copy everything you do. So you lock your hair, you notice they lock their hair. Nothing wrong with that. You want to put your friends on. You start wearing certain lashes, they do. You get your nose pierced, they do. You start wearing certain jewelry, they do the same thing. You start wearing a certain outfit, they got the same outfit in a different color. You start talking a certain way, saying, "Hey y'all, how y'all doing?" And then they say, "Hey y'all, how y'all doing?" Like they literally are imitating your every single move. Red flag. So this is part two, guys. So yeah, with the imitation thing, like again, you can be an inspiration to people, just like how you got Nikki and she got the Barb's, or you got a certain fan like Rihanna Navy, and they want to, that's nice and all that too, like to be an inspiration to people. But you want to be your own person. Never desire to want to be someone else. Okay. You're doing yourself a disservice. You're slapping God in the face. God made you for a reason. You should never want to imitate or be someone else. That is a red flag that someone's jealous of you because they're trying to imitate you so much to the point where they're like, okay, well, now I'm you. What you still doing here? Let me try to kick you on out. Let me try to get rid of you so that I can be you. If you don't believe me, like I said, look what happened with Selena and people are cray. So again, if someone's trying to imitate you, that's a huge red flag, and you better keep your distance. So the fourth thing is if somebody's just constantly praising you, overly nice, like sickening. Like I said, me, I'm very nice and kind, but you also gonna see a side. I know how to balance it out. If somebody play with me, y'all gonna see, okay, I will. But if somebody is just constantly praising you, like all the time, and also they're not even like really that close like that, or like they don't really know you like that, but they just constantly praising you, that's flattery. That's a form of flattery, and the devil loves to use that. That's one of his tools, okay? The same way God has his tools to build our character, the devil has tools as well to trick people and deceive them. And flattery is a big one. A lot of the frenemies I had, most of them, they use that tool of flattery. oh, girl, you are just so cool, girl. I just love you so much, girl. You're the best friend I ever had, girl. I can't get enough of you, girl. I just love you. And see, this one is a little tricky because we like, I mean, naturally, I would say most people like to get a little praise, some attention, some love, But when it's overbearing, when you just find yourself that person just always being so overly nice to you, just going above and way beyond for you all the time, that's a red flag because it's something that they're trying to gain out of that. A lot of people are not just genuinely nice like that just for no reason, especially you're not their lover or nothing. They're just don't no, that's a red flag. And see, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. But again, the term of keep your friends close but your enemies closer, that's what flattery does. They will flatter you to the point where you won't detect it, and then they gonna pull out that knife and red flag. And the fifth thing I'm going to tell you all is watch out for the controlling people, the controlling spirits. That is huge. When you run across people that's trying to control you, control what you say, control what you wear, control what you do, red flag. Red flag. Controlling thing, like I said, it's a red flag because that controlling stuff, it's really terrible. Like, somebody that wants to control you, I honestly believe is because they're afraid of your potential. They are truly afraid of your potential. So if they could try to throw it out like, girl, I'm just making a suggestion, I'm just giving you some advice, but who asked you? Especially again, who asked you? But you're trying to control me again because it's something about me that you see in me that you wish you had. And that's why I said these five things of jealousy or competition, because again, when someone, and that's another thing I could add in there too, competing. Okay? That's another, I'm going to say this is six. I know I didn't say five, but I'm going to add this last one on there for y'all. That controlling thing can run right into being competitive. A person that's going to be in competition with you, they're going to try to size up everything you do, everything you have, and then they're going to try to imitate that, plus do more to try to outshine you, I guess. And a lot of people be in a secret competition in their head. It's like, you competing with me, I'm competing with myself. I'm competing with the woman I was yesterday, or better yet, last year. Because each year we level up, okay? Like Sierra's song, level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. We don't stay the same. So the only person I'm competing with, baby girl, is me. So you trying to compete with me again? You in a secret competition with me, and I didn't even know that's what we was doing. And the sad thing, people like to compete where they don't even compare. The ones that are jealous, envious to you, competing with you, they don't even compare to you, and they know that. They can see it. Stevie Wonder could see it. Stevie Wonder said, I could see that. You can't compete with her. You can't compete with her light. You got your own light. You got your own light. You're not supposed to compete with somebody else's light. You got your own. God gave each and every last one of us a gift. And that's why you should never want to be like somebody else, jealous or envious, because again, what God has for you is for you. What God has for me is for me. And we're supposed to learn from one another. Okay? We're not supposed to compete with each other. We're supposed to learn with one another. And that's why comparison and competition, it is a thief of joy. Instead of being content with who you are and what you have, you're trying to be like the next man. Again, that is a slap in God's face, and you will have plenty of people who will excommunicate themselves because jealousy and envy, you cannot hide that mask for long. It's going to drop. It's going to come out in little passive aggressive ways because these Decepticons, they're not even honest with themselves. Okay, that's why they're competing with you and trying to be jealous and controlling. They're not even honest with themselves, so they're not going to be honest with you. These are the signs to look out for. Be careful.